and get your balls right up. Go on and get your balls right up. Where are Kara's breasts?
They're gone.
They've left the building, but Kara's mind is here.
Welcome
and that's all we need.
to the Summer Bitchathon. Thought Jackie and I could throw on a couple of bathing suits and really let loose, but forgot that mine is exactly the color of a green screen.
Of a green screen.
So here I am once again.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I love your Invisitits. I do feel like it's kind of like an Invisalign. And what are you trying to do with your tits? Are you trying to mold them into a different shape?
I think it's like kind of a metaphor for like my tits or whatever you want them to be.
Wow.
Are they this background?
Whoa.
Are they this background? Or this
Get
one?
your balls up.
You
How's
know?
the chat doing? Let's pop off, chat. We can't wait to hear from you. Yes, we are live here in our studio, and we can't wait to talk to you.
So excited.
We've got people starting to line up in our call center, not in real life, because
Our
that
call
would be
center.
scary. Never show up at the call center, all right?
Our calls are being handled in India, and they will send people over.
Yes! Go to bit.ly/LPN hotline to get on the list.
Yeah.
Kara, how the hell are you doing? Who's bitching at you today?
What's bitching at me is my stress rash, Jackie. I'm stressed.
Ooh, that's kind of fun and sexy.
Kind of,
right?
kind of hot. My summer tan also has like a light contact dermatitis
Ooh, I
on
like
it.
it. Your rash has
I'm
a
just
tan.
like, okay, I'm leaving tomorrow for my trip, driving cross country with my children. First stop is Vegas. We're leaving at 7:30 at night. My kids are going to fall asleep and then wake up in Vegas. Am I the bitch? Because that's going to be the most traumatic thing that ever happened.
Yeah, it is.
They're gonna like wake up at midnight and be like, huh? And like it'll be like the sounds of giddling, 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 and like some
Yeah,
guy blowing
your future.
cigarette smoke in their face.
Honestly, as long as you don't use their entire college fund, by the time they wake up, I imagine they won't be that terrified.
I've never spent more than like $200 in Vegas, to be honest.
Whoa, good for you. What kind of magic shows are
I
you
mean,
seeing?
for gambling, for
okay.
gambling.
I was like, that.
Oh, I'm throwing down to see
Penn and Teller.
Cirque. I don't
Donkey
know. What have I
shows?
seen? I've seen a bunch of random crap. Last time I saw Drag Race, but that was for free.
Oh, but Erica Rodriguez, hello from Tokyo. Hello, everybody.
Whoa,
in the chat. It's
hello
so
from
wonderful
Tokyo.
talking to you live, and I am so excited to get into. I'm saying get your balls up. Meanwhile, our balls are currently closed.
And as you can see, I cannot see the buzz balls.
No, they're over
I have not
here.
seen the buzz balls that are being presented to me today.
No.
This is a secret.
Yes, they are
Buzzball
secret. And
taste
I will say,
test.
these are not what I fear is probably the worst of the 3 new flavors that they have put out. What I will throw it out there, I guess I can assume one of them. They are both, well, I guess one's patriotic and one's soccer related. This one's called Goal Melon, which doesn't sound like that's not like a pun.
that
There's no
mean?
joke in there. It's just Goal Melon, and it is spelled Goal Melon for some reason. And then also this one, which actually in this day and age, truly terrifying, is just called Flags and Freedom. And I don't know if I want to know what that tastes like.
I think if we drink that one, we become MAGA.
Or is it,
I don't want that.
Maybe it's just gunpowder, which I think would kind of be make for an explosive evening.
Which
your
is
balls
my
up.
right. It's my
Yes.
right to drink gunpowder, Jackie.
Yeah, so which one do you want? Do you want Goal Melon?
Well, I'm
or
trying
Flags
to
and
really quickly
Freedom?
think of what. Okay, so it's got Brazil, Argentina, Mexico.
Anybody else? Has anybody tried these in the chat? I do. Gloomy Ghost says, tastes like liberal tears.
Yeah.
Mine just says, does it taste like hot dogs? And
Hot dog water, baby.
if it's chunky, I'll chunk it.
What would you think that would be better? Goal lemon? Like something
Melon.
Goal, but like this is a bad pun. Goal melon. That makes no sense, right?
No, I don't
Am I
think
missing
so.
a pun?
Is there a word
Goal
that
melon.
it should be? Does anyone know
Like
ball
if it was
words?
goal lemon, you could be like, okay, it's kind of like the L goes into. It's not even good, but it's not goal melon.
No, it's not. Maybe the woman that owns this, maybe she was having a bad day.
She was like, I don't play soccer.
It's like, I don't know, a goal melon. Okay, so that you're telling me that I'm going to be drinking the
No,
Flags
I
of
want to
Freedom.
try both.
Oh, okay,
So
all right, we'll try
Can
both.
we? Are you? I'm not sick. If you don't mind sharing with me.
No, my lips are clean. Only one
All
way
right,
to
let's
find out
crack
if they
this
are,
baby.
guys.
I can tell what this is gonna taste like. This is gonna taste like kind of like a Maduri sour. I feel.
Ooh, you think so? Oh yeah, Donna Party says flags and freedom somehow always the one thing that gives you heartburn applies to everyone, and you're damn right. Let's find out how free it tastes.
Okay, the Gold melon does taste like a Maduri sour, but it has an aftertaste of bounce dryer sheets,
See, and this
and I don't like it.
tastes like vodka made out with an orange, and it is not the way you want it to be.
Okay, I'll be the judge of that.
okay, get in
the
there.
one you're drinking,
Gold melon.
it's like
Gold melon?
It's like bright green.
Green. Oh yeah.
This one's clear.
This is like a brat. This is a brat color, and not something that you probably should put inside your system. That's much better. That's much
this
better
is
than
terrible.
Flags and Freedom. Guess what,
Flags
guys?
and freedom. This tastes terrible.
Flags and Freedom tastes like shit. Surprise!
Freedom tastes bad.
Patriotism and shove it up your ass. Get your balls up, y'all.
I guess I do want them to put us into camps. I hate the taste of freedom here.
Yeah,
you know?
you're right. You know, we're
Take
on
me
our way
away.
there anyway.
Yeah.
So as long as we got our balls and our tits are on the outside of our caftans, then we are doing all right. I like this because your no tits technically looks a lot sexier than my actual tits. I think that your ghost tits are
So we should have
getting-
both done green.
Yeah, I hate that you can. Should I just cut my tits off so you can't see them? I feel like it's not fair. You get invisitits. I want it to be like the Invisible Man's tits.
But I feel like for most people, it just looks like I'm wearing a. I mean, not now in this shot, but it looks like I'm just wearing a coral top.
It does look like you're wearing a cool
Unless
top.
they change the background and key something crazy in where it looks like, I don't know, ramen noodles are on my tits or something.
Whoa, I don't know what you put in your bras, and I'm not asking.
It's none of my business.
No, thank you. But also, Boga Marie, it actually feels correct that the MAGA one is orangey and disgusting.
Yes.
You're right.
Good
and honestly,
call.
if that was a part of the deduction of flags and freedom, I would love that. If he's getting booed at the Knicks game. Look at this baby. Look at this baby shouldn't be in the pool by
God.
itself. Someone get this baby out of the
What
fucking
is on
pool.
the baby's head? A little towel to dry its wisp of hair on
No
top?
hair?
Come on.
You better watch out.
Get out of here, you dumb little baby.
Baby. I think that we're getting angry. The more I think about
Are
flags
we going to
and
get some
freedom,
of our other ones, or are we going to just drink these and suck it up?
Nah, bitch, you gonna suck it up.
Oh.
Looks like you gonna be sucking up that melon. We're gonna have to both take down both of it. I think we're gonna mix it. I think we
I'm not putting that in my wine. I'm not going to.
I'm not putting that in my wine.
I'm not tainting my wine with that
I'm not.
garbage.
Well, guys, I was gonna bitch about Ariana Grande, but we've got people in our call center and they're staring at us.
We'll come back to it.
Taking off their clothes too, but they're not green screen, so keep them on. Keep on your clothes, or else you're gonna have to shut off the camera. Unfortunately, it stills the stream.
First caller.
Let's get on it. What's going on? Who do we got up on our
Hello.
docket? Hello. How are you? What's your
Hey.
name? What's your BITCHuation, babe?
Hey, my name's Andrew.
Andrew.
Ooh, you dressed for the summer heat. Love this, Andrew.
I know. Well, I'm here in Croatia.
Oh.
Oh.
First international call of the eve.
Oh, okay.
So,
What's going
well, yeah.
down?
Just the headline of this is that my sister, and she has 4 kids, but 3 teenagers.
Uh-huh.
Her kids, and her husband all believe that the moon landing did not happen.
Oh my God, Andrew.
What? What?
Yeah, and so
What?
the-
I love.
Wait,
Croatia. Even Croatia knows the moon landing happened.
Her husband
So-
and her 3 teens
yeah.
all believe
So
it
I'll-
was faked.
Right. So I live here in Croatia, but I'm from the States, and every 6 months I go back to visit my family, and obviously spend time with my nieces and nephew, that sort of thing. And so we were at dinner when I was visiting a couple weeks ago, and we were talking about what are the definitive moments of your generation? Like for millennials, we remember 9/11.
Right.
For boomers, it was the Challenger explosion for Gen X, whatever. And so I said for boomers, it was the moon landing. And my sister and my niece, who's 11, looked at each other and they were like, yeah, moon landing.
Andrew,
so
can I ask what state they live in?
Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
This is, yeah, so this is not like I don't know. It's not like they're largely ignorant people kind of thing.
Which I wouldn't have judged by state. I was just wondering.
Yeah,
and would you say that they normally like does your sister like vote in a way that conspiracy theories and misinformation is usually like a thing?
Yeah, so they're not like MAGA.
They're not.
Hot MAGA.
No, right. And like I largely like totally get along with them great. Like this really took me by surprise.
This is
at
so
dinner.
funny that this is like the
So
big thing.
funny
I'm
the
just like,
idea of
they're
someone
fine.
just locking into one conspiracy theory.
As a
It's
family,
almost like you should just
this
go
is
back
like
to them and go, but you know, jet fuel can't melt steel beams, and see what they say.
I'm
Right.
sorry.
Well, so
what did you do?
The thing is that like I not to get into like a whole backstory, but like the long and short of it is my brother-in-law is like big into all sorts of conspiracy theories. Like it's the kind of thing where it's like if this is the thing that you will talk about at a nice restaurant in public, like what do you believe that
Right.
you feel like is not
What's going
appropriate
around the
for-
kitchen
for
table?
polite society,
Whoa.
right? And like, so one of the things that he's tried to talk to me about is how he believes like old buildings are from an ancient civilization, and there is a vast conspiracy to cover up. Like the Philadelphia Art Museum is like 10,000 years old, and there's like a government conspiracy theory to cover up the fact that for no fucking reason, like, you know, it's like, why would they lie about this? But either way, so it's like I think that like all of this is to say about the bitchuation of it all is, as a childless person, I feel like there's this feeling in me that like they've cultivated this little cult where I think from my brother-in-law's feeling of like, I don't know, like he loves the fact that now that his kids are teenagers, he can kind of like introduce them to this secret knowledge that he has. So it's like, you know, he's got all of these weird like health-based conspiracy theories. He's got like,
Oh no! Are they one of the Poco Marie wants to know? Are they one of the people that think that birds aren't real?
I don't fucking know. Probably.
Probably.
Wait, when you say health
Let's
stuff,
say-
Andrew, do you mean like Maha stuff, like sunning your butthole and stuff like that, or what?
Please, perennium sunning.
I mean, they're like, I don't think that they are at the economic level where it's like we are that holistic. It's more like I don't trust like foods. He doesn't trust like tap water. Like he only drinks bottled water.
But
so
the
it's like-
plastic is fine.
it's just,
But
there's a whole
okay.
world of stuff, and like I think that it's the kind of thing when you're a grown ass person and just your whole fabric of reality is nonsense.
Yeah.
You know, it like
It's
what
just-
am I gonna do for you?
Right.
Yeah.
And for me, it like the core bitchuation here is that like as an uncle, I feel like what do I do for these kids?
Yeah.
Right. Like one, I only see them like I'm lucky enough to be able to go there like every 6 months. I'll spend like 3 to 4 weeks there because I can work remotely. So like the time I spend with them is so important to me, and I have like a super close relationship with all of my nieces and my nephew, and it's just like it's the kind of thing of like if I say something, do I drive them closer to their infallible dad that
Right.
like, oh yeah, of course, Uncle Andrew is like just one of the sheep kids, like just you know, like
Oh,
don't
this is
believe
so
anything he
hard.
says.
And did you
Yeah.
just only notice this like recently? I mean, like they have teenage kids, so
So-
they've been together for a
Yes.
while.
Croatia, though, so you only come home every 6 months.
But like, has he always been like
Right.
this, or is this something that like started developing in his personality like 2 years ago? Speaking about your brother-in-law.
So, yeah. So, back when I was living in the States, pre-COVID, much like the country, COVID really broke his brain. But
Okay.
but before COVID, I had gotten him a job at my place of work. So we were like, we were regularly working together. And that's when he introduced me to the secret knowledge of the, ancient buildings conspiracy theory. And so like, I always knew that he was really deep into various like YouTube rabbit holes.
Yeah.
And like, but that was his thing, right? And at the time the kids were like little kids. And then like after moving to Europe and like now it's like every 6-month benchmarks, it started going from like obviously he was super anti-vax and like COVID like totally broke his brain about like health, conspiracy. He's just sitting at home watching YouTube all day. And as of like, I'll say last year I was considering calling in because I was talking with my nieces and nephew and they were saying like, oh, daddy believes in this stuff. Daddy believes the earth is flat.
Gotcha.
Daddy believes the
Oh
moon,
no, he's a flat earther too.
Oh, please. I truly, like if this is the surface, I am sure it's just like pick anything.
But
right?
also
like,
though,
birds aren't real.
Pogo Marie is saying, and I completely agree. I think it's important for them to know that you're a safe and open person for them to talk to, and it may be better to just show them that openness overall than directly calling out dad. Because here's the thing, you are right. While we are all laughing because it is funny, these kids do need help. And at some point, they are, I imagine, if they start to believe these things, as someone that had a conspiracy theorist teacher when I was in high school, and so I was starting to like learn about these things, about like things that may have never been. And so I thought that I was very like counterculture, like for thinking these things. And that's the only thing that I would wonder if the kids are eventually going to get to that. But no matter what, I think it's important for you to establish, like what Pogo Marie said, the relationship, because it seems like you're already talking to them. It seems like you already have this, but then instilling that you start talking to them more often. Because here's the thing, you're not moving back from Croatia right now. You're not going to be in their lives every day being like, what he's saying is not true. That's absolute bullshit. But if you were, they might also be manipulated into thinking that you are the one that is wrong. You are the one that is misconstrued because history, whatever they're going to come up with. So really what it is creating the relationship that you want between you and your nieces and nephew, so that when they start having questions about all of this, or if they get shamed in school for something like this, if they think this and actually say this in front of other kids and they do rightfully shame them, hopefully they will come to you to talk to you about stuff because you've already been there as an open space for them.
Yeah, like if they're in school, not just public school, if they're in like, what I'm saying is not like being homeschooled, right? If they've got exposure to things that are outside of their home, they will eventually come around to that. I thought my dad was the smartest guy in the world.
Of course.
And he's like a raging Republican. And now that I'm older and I can think critically because I went to school and I learned how to think critically, I could be like, maybe that stuff he told me isn't correct. So there's either going to be two outcomes for your nieces and nephews, I guess, is like they either realize it, they will realize it, or they won't. And I think that's the part of the problem, is that there is a ton of people in this country that just believe what their parents tell them forever and always.
Right.
And like, if you can just try to encourage just like critical thinking on anything. It's like, oh, well, everybody says this. It's like, yeah, but have you ever thought about it this way? Just like when you speak to them, so it doesn't sound like, well, I don't actually believe the same stuff as your dad, and that's okay. Like you could do that also. But I think even just encouraging critical thinking in any way, to be like, sometimes I remember my mom used to say, I thought forever that if you swallowed gum, it stayed in your stomach for 7 years. And then I talked to a doctor who told me, no, you actually just poop it out. It's crazy how you'll just put things in your mind and keep them forever. Anyway, you want to go get ice cream? Like that's just like a weird example. But like, I just think there's like so much, there's not that much you can do besides be that open-minded person who's there to listen to, and then lightly push some critical thinking, because your parents are kind of your world until a certain age.
Right.
And it just sucks. Like if you were closer to, not closer, but if you felt like your sister was doubting a little bit more, I would be like, hey, it's kind of concerning to me that your kids are parroting all this stuff that Steve tells them or whatever. And
Yeah.
you know, but if your sister's fully on the SS conspiracy, then
she
I
ain't
don't
gonna
think
listen.
you should even. I don't want them to like cut you out. You know.
Right. And like when the whole thing happened last year, when they mentioned it, I talked to my sister and I was like, hey, crazy they said this. And she was like, oh yeah, her husband Marv, like he's very much in the
Marv?
in the YouTube weeds.
Did you
but-
say Marv?
Yeah, like Marvin.
Wow,
Wait.
I'm sorry not to be, but Marv is such a conspiratorial, like that's such a conspiracy.
Wait. But I want to hear what
I'm sorry.
Sis said
Please
about
continue.
Marv.
Please continue.
What did she say?
Well, just that at the time, it was like, oh, well, him and his YouTube kind of thing of like, there's so much shit as a mom of 3 that like,
Right.
Because her 4th is a newborn now. So
Oh,
it's like,
she ain't
in
got
the-
time.
Whoa,
Right,
wait,
that in
they
the
have 3
year, she
teens
went
and then a
from-
newborn, or like 11 and teens and then a newborn?
Yes, like 11,
Damn.
12, and 14. And they just had their 4th like
Damn.
4 weeks ago.
What? What? Man, she's
so-
just so
so, like-
tired. She doesn't know what's up or
Yeah.
what's
Yeah,
down.
she's probably not going to be. Yeah, she's just not going to
right. And like I last year I got the impression that it's like just relinquishing the idea of like, what are you gonna do? And now it's like in public that she is fully like, I'm down to argue about this, and this is what I believe in like roughly a
Yeah,
year.
it literally is
And I think-
brainwashing. I don't really think my mom
Right.
would believe half the stuff she believes if she didn't live in a house with somebody who is pushing it
telling
and they're
her. Yes.
watching it
And-
all the time in their media, you know?
One like additional wrinkle to this is that I come from a very religious, like very Christian family, and like to your point, Kara, about like some people get critical thinking and some people don't. I remember when I was in 5th grade, they did like a puppet presentation about the Big Bang in school, and my mom like brought me and my brother into the principal's office to yell at the principal about so like I was very much in that place of like
Jesus.
growing critical thinking as like through high school, college. I'm no longer religious, but my brother and sister still very religious.
Yeah,
still
that's what I'm saying.
believing
Like
in,
some people are going to make it out
and-
and some aren't. And
Right.
from Croatia, I don't really know how much you can actually do besides like what we said. So I see why this, I mean, dude, this
Please
is a
let us
bummer
know.
because if people just were all like thinking a little bit more critically and like asking, if we would be, so many problems would be solved and
Yeah.
people wouldn't be fighting about so much dumb crap.
I know, but that's why
The-
we have to be
the-
there for the ones whose minds we can change over time as they grow up, like your nieces and nephews.
The nice thing is that in August, my niece is coming here alone.
Oh,
with
all right,
my,
that's cool.
Oh,
with
that's
my
it,
parents
that's-
and my brother.
Great.
So
The
yes,
oldest
I've
one, the
got, like-
14-year-old?
No, the 11-year-old.
Oh,
the one
okay.
That I'm like, I've spent the most one-on-one time with, but like, the other 2 are my brother-in-law's kids from another relationship.
Oh.
So like, this daughter I've spent like the most time with, like directly since obviously she was born. So like. We have a very close bond and it's very precious to me. And so she'll be coming here and we'll spend a ton of time together.
Yeah, I think
And
that's
so
so
I'm
your
like,
moment to be like,
Establish this,
to just be
yes.
like, you can't always just trust. You should always like get a bunch of sources. You should look into things yourself. If you don't think this is real, you can find a bunch. I mean, the problem is you can find anything on the internet that supports anything you want to think.
This is
So you can literally
Yes.
be like, is the moon landing real? And you'll find a bunch of articles and YouTube videos that are like, absolutely. And the same amount that are like, no way, dog. So I think you could just say like kind of trust what they teach you in school. Try to think about things like holistically and like what would be the purpose of faking the moon landing? What would be the purpose of the government?
win the space race.
The government
Kara.
poisoning our food
Someone
or
had to.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, so we'll see, but I'll certainly keep you guys updated.
Oh my
in case,
God, you're a
it
good,
goes
you're a
all
great
to hell.
uncle for wanting to even
support
try.
you. We
That
support
you are. Thank you for calling in, Andrew.
And give
Yeah,
our
thank you
love
for
to
taking my call.
Croatia.
Yeah, happy summer
Will
in
do. It's
Croatia.
beautiful here. I'm right on the coast.
I've
so-
been dying. Is the Dalmatian coast?
Yes.
Oh, I've been dying to go there
Oh
my
my-
whole life. It looks so gorgeous.
Well,
Very Game of
yeah,
Thrones.
about like 30 feet from the sea, right
Oh.
up there. It's gorgeous.
What a summer.
Why would you ever visit Pennsylvania ever again? You know, it really
I'll tell you,
is.
Jackie, it feels crazier every time I come back.
I
It really
just have to travel to Florida to see my family, and every time I go, I'm like, why am I here? What is happening? So I'm sending you love, dude, and I wish you
you.
all the best. I hope you have a wonderful trip with your niece, and please let us know how
Yeah,
it
let
goes
us know if it continues to be. I can't wait to hear what the next one is.
Yeah, will do.
Chemtrails, happy
Thank
chemtrails to
Sending
you,
love,
Andrew.
babe. But we got to pull up this bitch bingo to see if anything was knocked out of there.
Yeah. The kids are out of school. That one, maybe.
Oh yeah. Well.
Oh, it's not really
yeah.
about childcare or anything, but
Yeah.
Let's
oh,
see.
okay.
political argument. I would
Yeah.
say,
Yeah,
that
I
kind
would
of
say so. I mean, yeah, I would think the moon
Siblings.
Siblings. I would say the moon landing. I think that is. That's it.
But how is that my problem is a
do-
really funny one. What?
And one of the things, I'm sure something is going to knock that out of
Yeah.
here. But before we go on to our next caller, we do have our first fun guest.
She's back by popular demand.
Been popular.
You know her, you love her from podcasts right here on LPN, like Hoopa Goo Goo,
Yes.
like Brighter Side.
Spun. Everybody give it up for Amber Nelson.
Nelson.
It's Amber Nelson, bitch.
Oh, grab that chair.
Oh, we gotta grab it.
Yes.
Come say hi,
Check the fit and then get your chair.
Come say hi. Oh, I thought you were. Red flag for the other caller. I thought you guys were just saying red flag about Amber. I was like, guys.
Red flag, red flag.
Amber,
Get Amber
just
out of
going
here.
up.
Get
I'm the
Amber
bitch.
out of here.
I'm the bitch. I'm the bitch. I'm the red flag. You're not the red flag, even though last time you came in here talking about your red flags. Even though
Honestly.
it was about red flags about
The
yourself.
minute we just got Andrew's call, I was like, it's probably best that Amber's not here for this one.
Because it was like religious families.
No, because it was conspiracy theories, and I feel like you're kind of into a bunch of conspiracy theories, aren't you?
I mean, I think they're
told me a
funny.
couple.
Yeah, I told you a couple. But the thing about like religious families and the
Yeah.
falling for it, like that would have made me a little more be like, get away.
Yeah,
Get away from him.
Yes.
Your
Also,
dad trying to convince you of anything should be like, ugh, I'm going the other way.
yeah, never mind. But I do remember going through, because like I did have a conspiracy theorist teacher that was like teaching us about all this stuff, and I was just like, that was my time period when I was thinking like, man, Sesame Street is the reason why all of us have ADHD. Like I really thought these things for a second because Dr. Y was very convincing. But also, you gotta go find out other information when you think that the moon landing is fake. But Amber, do you think the moon landing is fake?
Or do
No.
you think birds are real?
Oh yeah, we got that. I think birds are real, and I think the moon landing's real.
Okay.
Yes.
What's a conspiracy theory you are pretty sure is true?
Have we seen the Guy Fieri not eating food? Have we seen that one? Because that's one I can get behind. Where this guy shows, I
Really?
forget his handle. I'm so sorry, but he shows like videos of Guy Fieri, and he spits out the food before he swallows, or like he magically does it up in his hands.
He's rather than swallowing.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Dude, this is I now
Is that because he probably has to take like a bunch? He's like eat a lot of these things,
I think
and he
it's
doesn't
eating
want
a
to.
lot, but
Probably.
like, take one bite.
but also, it would make sense though because donkey sauce is shit.
It
and you
is.
heard it here first. I love sauces.
It's just mayonnaise, mustard, and ketchup. It's
no,
just
it's
like
no,
in and out
it's more of like
sauce.
it's like an aioli of sort. Like it's more of like an it's.
But I
it's
love
got
a fucking
boodle
aioli.
Flavors. Yeah.
I love aioli, so I'm not gonna like donkey sauce.
I love a squirty cream of any kind, and I hate donkey
Oh,
sauce.
okay. There must be
Squirty
something in
cream.
it that's not for you. What's
not
the
for
flavor?
me.
There's
Probably
a
because
flavor.
it's called donkey sauce.
Well, yeah, that's also a big turn off.
Also,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
kind of gray.
But like the animal sauce at In-N-Out, I think is like delicious.
Well,
I love
animal's
that
like a
shit.
vague animal. Donkey sauce makes me think
Yeah,
of like
yeah,
a
yeah,
fat chud cum.
Exactly, especially like a donkey show.
Like a
if you're,
donkey show,
Yeah, like
yeah.
somebody's slapping
Yeah.
stranger balls in my face, and I don't want
Oh,
it. Like that's
my
what I feel like is
Lord.
actually going on. They're bringing on a horse, and they're like, "What are they gonna do with that horse?"
All right, I want to talk about donkey balls forever,
Oh, yeah.
but we do have a bunch of calls, so let's get to our next one. I know everybody wants Ambular's advice.
Yes.
Thank you for calling. Who's the bitch? What's your name? What's
Oh.
your BITCHuation?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear us?
Me?
Yes.
Hi.
It's you. We can
Hello,
see
hello,
you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Welcome. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Troy. I actually called in.
Yeah, you look familiar.
A bit ago. I was the one that had the No, yeah, just called in. I did the one about the dick print.
Dick print.
Oh my God,
Where,
the dick print.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we have
Miss Dick Print Gate.
Okay, wait.
Amber missed this.
We have to just
I was like
have to
flashing
do
my
quick.
laptop
Okay,
when
so
I-
correct me if I'm wrong. You are in grad school, and there is a classmate that
yes.
wears really tight unitards and then does like stretches all the time, and they can just fully see the outline of his dick. The
full
and
outline.
I was just like kind of trying to play devil's advocate a little bit on the show, and I was like, well, what would you do if like a girl had her tits spilling out of a shirt? Would you report them to
Yeah.
the teacher? And everybody was like,
not the same.
tits are not genitals. And I was like, I understand
You're right,
that. I
you're right.
guess the actual comparison would be if someone had like a camel toe out. If someone like,
Yeah.
if I just, everywhere I went was wearing a full thing, it was just
And
like,
see, it
hey,
was so
Amber, and I was
weird.
doing lunges, and you could just see my camel toe all the time.
lips,
You know what? I'll let you go. But one time I was at church camp and I was climbing up a ladder in the lake and I had a hole in the bottom of my swimsuit.
There was a
and so-
lake, the ladder in the lake?
There was a
Yeah,
ladder in the
yeah.
lake. And
You're not a water person.
Oh,
You're
to
not a
get
water person.
into the lake. I thought you meant they were just like set up a 6-foot ladder. And
no, it's like in the middle of the lake. Like you swim up to
Gotcha.
the ladder and you can jump
Gotcha.
off. And so I had a little hole in my swimsuit and somebody said, I can see your booty hole. And you know what? I never wore those swimsuits again.
Well, a hole in your swimsuit, yeah, you're going to see booty hole,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Like right
This
in the
ain't
butt.
no hole. This is
No, this is a dick. Good. They know what
No, this
they're
is an
doing.
outline. So your question when you called in was, would I be a bitch if I reported it to the professor, like said something to the professor, right? Have I missed any details?
Yeah, or something, or like our student advisor, and like I actually had a different situation, I guess, right now. But I just want to give a quick update on that.
Yes.
So,
Oh my God. Yes.
I talked about it with like some of the other women students, and so because I didn't want to be like, I don't want to be like a white knight, right? Where it's like I'm not the woman, so I'm not thinking like I shouldn't be offended by it, right? But after talking about them, they're like, oh yeah, if it was like another girl, I would totally call them out on it. But like at the same time, we're all enjoying how lenient our dress code is, so it's like we're just not gonna say anything. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of. It turns out it's the thing that like a lot of us have been like seeing and saying, because like it happened on one of the last days of the semester, and we all just like gave each other a look and groaned, and we all realized we've all noticed it, and just none of us have been like
said
talking about it.
anything. Oh my God. What's kind of.
Yeah.
You know,
like,
I
the
said
entire
earlier on
time,
the show,
like,
and like at a wedding, nothing unites people like a common enemy, and it seems like nothing unites a class like a
dick
dick
print.
imprint.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah.
He's gonna grow up making
Yeah,
weird
just all of
nipple
us have been
videos on
like,
YouTube.
"God damn it."
Sorry.
All right. So what is it then? What's your bitchuation, babe?
Okay, so what's the new
okay,
bitchuation?
so
Yeah.
Just to like wrap that out really fast, was so they actually dropped out of the program, but the new bitchuation. So I guess
Oh,
that
they
won't be
dropped
long.
out of the
But anyway,
program, but not
okay,
because of the
so,
dick print.
For context again, yeah,
Okay.
no, it was a really tough semester for a lot of people.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But okay, new bitchuation. So my bestie, 26 male, straight. Again, I'm 25 male, gay. He, him pronouns. He has a new girlfriend of like 2, maybe 3 months now. Maybe 4 months. I don't even know. Anyway, so she is. We're both like me and the girlfriend. We're both Mexican. We have similar cultural backgrounds. And so I kind of like get her on that level. But I think she's a little homophobic of me and can be a little jealous. And that's according to him too. So we have a mutual friend whose birthday party we had over the weekend, and this was like literally just this past weekend, which is crazy because I was like, oh my god, the bitchathon! I've been wanting to talk about this. It's perfect.
Yes.
But,
Sometimes a
we have a
bitchathon
great
comes into
weekend,
your life at just the right
Friday.
time.
Right? I'm like, I literally was listening to your episode like this today. I was like, oh, and I got the reminder about it. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna save it for this. I needed to like talk about this. But anyways, so Friday's the rave. We have a great time. We're all dancing with each other. We're drinking. We're having a great time. Saturday is the birthday party, and it's a house party. We're just throwing it for our mutual friend. Again, I think we're all having a great time. I'm like drunk. I'm like, okay, I need to like sit down for a second. And she comes up to me and she's like talking real friendly with me and being kind of like gets real direct and just says like, hey, so like, do you like have a crush on? We'll call my friend James. Do you have a crush on James? I'm like, girl, what? I'm like, because I've heard about this. I've heard from like other friends of that she gets jealous of me, and because we're both like I give I give a lot of hugs. You know, I'm not feeling around or anything, but like, you know, I give my homie a hug whenever. I'm not kissing my homie like goodnight or anything like that. But,
Yeah.
like,
Sometimes you gotta kiss your homies on your mouth, which I do understand, but
I get it. We spend a lot of time. Yeah, and you know, a lot of people do make the joke of like, oh yeah, their boyfriends are just like one's straight, one's gay. I'm like, exactly, that's our whole thing. This is just like I do like refer to him as a joke, like, yeah, this is just my straight boyfriend.
But it's also
Yeah.
to people, it's like you
but
mean
she
we're
was telling me,
friends.
she's like,
You know, the word is friends,
Yeah,
right?
it's
You know?
2026.
yeah, exactly. Like, we're just like, exactly. That's my thing too. It's like, you know, I can, as a gay man, I can have a straight friend who I consider myself very close with, right? Nothing else there. But she was telling me, she was like, well, I was like talking about it with him, and he denied it. But I just want to ask you because like I found, and this is so funny. I found this like lotion bottle, and he never uses it on me, so I thought maybe he was using it on you, and I was like,
What?
where did that come from?
Jerking off.
I just started,
Jerking
like,
off.
I was
He's
drunk,
using
so
it
I
on
was like, did I
himself,
really just
right?
do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Yeah,
it's
that's what, like, how do
lotion. Like, I
how do
just
break
like,
this
it's
that,
not
like,
gay to
your
use lotion.
friend is, like, yeah, that's what I was like. How do I break this to you that your boyfriend watches porn probably? I don't know. But I'm trying to be so polite with her. I'm like, it's really not like that. You know, we're all good. And she's like, yeah, it was just something like, you know, at the club, or like, I just think like when you touch him, sometimes it makes me feel like you like him. I'm like,
girl.
and then I told her, I was like, you know, I love James. You know, that's like one of my best friends, and I love him. But like, not in that way, right? Like, there's no physical thing. He is all yours. I cannot handle that man in any other way.
Yeah.
How old is she?
And she's just like, okay, well, you know, she's a year younger than me, so she's 24.
Okay.
So year age gap, you know, she's 24, I'm 25, he's 26. We're all like in the same age group. And so we're talking, and, you know, I'm getting that, like, she can be a little jealous, and I'm like, oh, I get that. And I'm like giving her my own experience. She's like, oh, can you get like a little crazy? I'm like, girl, you know, we're both Mexican. We can both get a little crazy sometimes. That's just how we are. And she's just like, oh yeah, totally. And so I think like we're wrapping this up, like, okay, we're having a great conversation, whatever. And she's like, okay, let's go do karaoke. I'm like, yes, perfect. I'm so glad we cleared the air. Then later that night, everyone is like passed out drunk, and me and my friend, we're gonna go to Taco Bell to get some tacos because we're so out of it. We need to go get food. We're like the only sober people left, kind of. And so he tells me like, hey man, I just wanted to like tell you, like, me and my girl, like, this is uncomfortable, but like we had this conversation, and she was telling me like she's not comfortable with you touching me, and I told her like that's super whack, whatever. And I just wanted you to know that, like, I don't feel that way about, like, you know, I don't care about, like, what she says. Like, I know we're just friends and everything else. And he was telling her, like, I even told her, you're, like, not, like, he doesn't think that he's my type, which I was like, where's this coming from? So then I told him, like, no, man, we already had a conversation about this. And he was confused. And we, like, we're talking about it. And the timeline was, they have their first little conversation about it. She comes to me, we have this great conversation that I thought we had, then turns out she goes back to him and is like still upset about it, and I'm like, wait, was everything a lie then? I thought we
No,
just, like,
that's
hashed it
dude.
out. I
That
thought,
you're.
oh.
That's like insecurity. Take the wheel. Like that's literally she's so insecure that she tried to act like cool girl with you. Be like, yeah, totally. Like everything. Okay, got it. But she's also low key homophobic.
Yeah.
So to her, any gay guy wants any other man, which is like not how it works, and she doesn't get that.
No, is she also Catholic?
Or like where
Probably.
where are you like you don't have to tell us where you're at, but it's like
I think so, right?
or is it that like
We're Texas, yeah.
Oh,
we are
Texas.
Okay.
So is it like or do you feel like she's just not around a lot of homosexual people? Like, is this the kind of thing where she like the kind of thing where when
I
people?
think so. That's what his roommates have told me.
Okay.
How long have you and James been friends for?
Yeah, so like, we've known each other for like probably 5 years, but we've been like just a lot closer friends the past like 3 years.
Okay, so you've been close
not
friends for
that
3
long, right?
years and
but,
you
like,
have
at the
not
same time-
fucked. So she needs to chill.
Yeah.
Like if there's anything
I
going
know.
on where either one of you is
I told
interested.
him,
You know, she's just really, really insecure, and he has to deal with that, right?
Yeah.
He has to have a conversation with her. So you go to him and say, we've been friends very close for 3 years. You've been dating her for a few months, right? So she's having these conversations with me. I feel super uncomfortable. And you're valid in saying that. You just say, I think it's homophobic.
Or at least it makes you uncomfortable.
And that's I was kind of in my feels about it too. Or what was that?
No, what'd you say? Sorry, there's a delay. So what'd you say?
So here's where it's there is another layer to this too, because I don't have this physical attraction to my homie James, right? But I mean, he's objectively a handsome guy, but I did want to tell him, because it made me kind of tilt my head up a little bit, that he doesn't think he's my type. Because when I think about what my type is and what I want in a partner, I think about wanting to date a best friend. And so I didn't tell him this, but in my head I'm thinking well, personality wise, you would be kind of what I would want in a partner, just in a purely platonic way of I love you as a friend and I want someone that I date in the future to kind of be like that, how you are with me. So I appreciate that of you, but again, I don't want that to come off as in any kind of romantic way. So I'm she has she's half wrong, right? I'm not interested in her man or anything like that, but I do admire him as a friend, and I do think of him what qualities I see in him or qualities I want in a future partner, right? But that's all there is to it.
Yeah, I think not being his type.
Because I'm not trying to add another layer to this.
Yeah,
he's not your type because he's not gay. He's not your type.
And you don't have to tell him what I see in you is what I want for a future. Yeah, you don't have to tell him what I see in you is what I want for a future partner.
I know, because that's I don't want to word it that way, because I'm
yeah.
But it's also, yes, and Poga Marie did say from chat, honestly, this should be a red flag to James about this girl. I really feel like more than anything, it is I would also talk to James of is this worth someone that doesn't trust you because she's not trusting what you're saying about your friendship? I do feel that there's something there of talking to James further about
because does he have female friends? Is she hopping on the ass of all of his female friends?
Yeah. I was wondering about that too, because I'm we both have the same female friends, and on his part too, he's 100% not the bitch here, just because he told me one, he was honest with me about telling me that conversation, and then two, he told me he told her he told her that she was being homophobic, and that he reassured me hey man, we're gonna keep hanging out, either she gets over it or we're gonna have to have a conversation about that. So I do appreciate him for that, but at the same time, I'm I don't even want to be a topic of discussion for y'all's relationship.
No,
right?
and I would definitely say
be directly because of me.
Yes, and keep talking to him about it. But I would throw it out there. I think that the harder you're in the paint about it, I would say, keep talking to James about what's going on with it. I would definitely separate myself and not want to really hang out with the two of them when they're hanging out.
Yeah, but that's her goal.
Of course
that's an insecure person's goal. It's
insecurity is the bitch. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I feel something tells me this girl's not going to be around for a very long time.
Yeah,
because it seems like she's got
she can't get over this. Yeah.
No.
And so beyond even a possibility of seeming homophobic, it seems that she also is probably not for your friend James if she's out the gate being are you sure? It's
because she's probably also jealous that he laughs at your jokes harder, or you guys have just known each other. Anybody that has a history of 3 years with someone versus a couple months, she's gonna be a little bit jealous of all of the intimacy that can also not be sexual intimacy that you two have. So fuck her. I'm mad at her. I hate her ass.
Yeah.
I think that your feelings.
It was so weird because
No, your feelings about this are completely valid.
I was only gonna say it was just so weird because and I was just gonna say one of the arguments, or not arguments, but points that she brought up that she was sus with me is because the first time we met, I apparently didn't. I thought I was being friendly with her, but in retrospect, I can definitely see I totally only said my hellos. Just because this is I'm not gonna say a rebound, but it was only a few months after his last girlfriend, so I was a little sus of her at first. But after the weekend and before I learned this, I thought you know what? I can totally see why they're good together. They are they seem really great and really happy with each other. So then after having fun, and then I get hit with the oh, she was actually not comfortable with me at all the whole weekend. I was like, damn, what was everything we were talking about then?
That
So
sucks.
It
that
sucks
kinda
because
happened
she's
for
not
me,
even
but-
she's so insecure
just
that she's
like-
not even giving you a chance to become friends with her. Because if you guys could become friends, she could start to trust you and she would not have these insecurities about your relationship with James, but she's not even willing to open the door because she's so insecure.
Right.
Like, ugh, I hope he dumps her.
I
Sorry.
do hope he dumps her, but
Yeah.
also please let us know what ends up happening with it because we do want to find out. You know us. We're nosy Nellies. We want to know.
We love an update.
Yeah. Ideally, I think they're cute. I just, I think, if she could get over homophobia and
Yeah,
we're not interested in
no.
her man, that would be great.
Of
But I
course.
but
I'm
I
not
think
even
you should
upset
ask
with that.
James.
I'm literally not even upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would just ask James, like, is this happening with
I
your
was like, I'm not
girlfriends?
even like, yeah.
Because if it's not, then it's just homophobia. You know?
But-
yeah, right. Like,
Thank
that's what
you.
I was thinking too, because I've seen him interact with his other female friends, and we have mutual female friends. But I was like, I'm not even annoyed at the homophobia as much as I should be. I'm just annoyed dude, she lied to me. I thought we were so
Yeah.
friends. I thought
Yeah,
we were
that
actually
sucks.
so
That's
tight,
annoying.
and then she didn't. I should be more annoyed at the homophobia, but we're in Texas, right? I've grown up with it my whole life. It's Pride Month, but I can understand a little bit, whatever. I can.
Well,
move
we're in
on. She
LA
can
and
think,
we're
but,
annoyed
dude,
enough
she liked
for
me.
you. I'm definitely annoyed enough. That's
And
for damn
If
sure.
she's gonna lie to you, she's gonna lie to him.
Yeah, no, fuck that. No,
Dude,
no,
thank
no.
you so
No,
much
no.
for calling in. This
Right,
is
I
Oh,
didn't
sorry.
say that, but that's what I was thinking.
Yes, no, we're sending you love. We want it, but please
Oh,
let us know.
yeah.
Send us an update. We want to
Yeah.
hear about it,
Yes.
babe. Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling.
I
You
love
look
it.
so
Thank you
familiar
so
to me. I
much.
thought
You
you'd
guys
called
made
in
me
on
draw my
video
whole
before,
drive.
but no, just your voice.
You're the best. Thank you so much.
You look great. Love the
I
mustache.
get that. I get that. Thank you.
Mwah.
Yes, but also, yeah, exactly. Dajeski, be more annoyed about homophobia. It's Pride Month!
Month.
Something similar happened to me though, where I talked to somebody that was dating Jared when we broke up, and I was like, I'm not mad at you, let's be cool. And she was like, totally. And then went right to him and was like, Kara, yelled at me, and I was like, that's not what happened at all. It was it felt like the whole conversation
Kind of
we
wanted
had.
to. Did you kind of want
No,
to
the
yell at her?
whole conversation we'd had was, you guys know who this person is also. The whole conversation we'd had was good. And then I was like, great, see you later. And then she goes to him and goes, Kara's I'm so scared. Blah, blah. And it's
I mean, I
what the
understand.
fuck? We just had
so
this whole
scared.
conversation.
I live in fear of you. I do.
Oh,
get it.
shut
I
up,
do understand.
Jackie.
She's very scary.
Jackie.
No one even saw it.
Well, anybody can have kids, and that kid can grow up to be a liar and a weirdo, and they can find another liar and a weirdo,
True.
and they could tell their child together, hey, it's okay to be a liar and a weirdo. So that can happen.
That can happen.
What's the other side of that? Eugenics?
It's the only other side. But is there any other side?
Unfortunately, I think the people that are the most into eugenics are liars and weirdos.
liars. Yeah, I think unfortunately.
Oh, right. Yeah, they're the most moral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you're
Yeah.
super stoked on eugenics,
What happened
you're
to
weird.
Bitch Bingo. Did we knock anything out? I know that we are.
Why, we would have already gotten the Pride
I know we did
thing.
Pride Month.
No, talking behind
Talking
back.
behind
yeah.
back.
Yep. Oh, we're so close to winning in a few different, we're getting close in a couple of areas. We're 2 away on many of them. All right, let's go to another call.
Yes.
Why? We should try to get in a couple more with Amber.
Especially while we have Amber.
Yeah.
There she is. It's the beautiful Cass.
Oh, this is Cass.
Beautiful Cass. We've got Cass reads Charo from our chat.
Hey,
and
didn't Cass call in on our first ever live show?
Cass did, and Cass has been someone that I'm going to say it, has been a topic of conversation multiple times on the show because of her continued experience or non-experience with her husband may or may not receiving a vasectomy.
Let's tap in. Jackie knows the lore. So honestly, I would love if Jackie could just set me up for where she knows I'm at.
Love
Yes.
this.
Or I can.
I love this.
I
I got you, babe. I got you. All right. So essentially, Cass, mother of 4 children, truly, honestly compares her marriage with her husband to my marriage with Jeff. Very he's a good, patient, wonderful man, wonderful father, wonderful everything. We're gonna say it nice. We like this guy. We like this guy. So this is coming from a place
Of
we like
love.
this guy. Okay. Now, Cass they had a discussion in their marriage that they both decided not to have any more children.
Oh,
and Cass
no,
had a
you're going to
discussion.
stop at 4?
After 4, I
Come
know.
on,
crazy.
Cass.
4 boys, by the way.
How dare
The way I
I
would just throw myself into the ocean, Cass. You're
4
such a
boys.
strong person.
4 boys. And Cass, they decided husband was going to go get the vasectomy. They got it. Not only husband was going to go get the vasectomy, Cass gets the appointment, makes the appointment for him to go get the vasectomy. Day of the vasectomy, he's like, you're going to go get that vasectomy today? And he's like, yes, baby. What does he do? He doesn't go to the appointment for the vasectomy. And he comes home and was just like, I didn't go. And now will not get a vasectomy or it's not even will not. But then I want you to discuss, because I don't know all the specifics, because you guys, mother of 4, parents of 4, went on to a wedding for like together alone for the first time in a while.
You got
No
4
kids.
kids. You're not getting away much together alone.
With no kids.
And we did. We got a weekend without the kids. We got a weekend without the kids.
And what happens, Cass? What happens on the weekend without the kids where you could have just fucked with wild abandon, Cass?
And slept in. That was my big thing. I was like, we can fuck all night and then we can sleep in.
Yeah.
Unheard of for you.
And what happened, Cass? Tell everybody.
Okay, so thank you, Jackie. Perfect execution of the lore.
Got you, bitch.
Knew you'd nail it. So essentially, we went to a wedding this weekend. A really good friend of mine. We've been talking about this wedding for 2 years. We have been excited about this wedding. We figured out a way to get all of our kids taken care of by the various family members that are willing to sign up for the gig. We go to Omaha. We're at the wedding. I'm feeling wedding reception me. I had to be dragged off the dance floor.
Fuck yeah, you did.
That's the version of me that my husband was about to get.
Yeah, bitch, you were going for broke, bitch.
And then we get in our car, and then we drive the 30 minutes back to my friend's house, where we have the whole house to ourselves. Kind of, but mostly. And we are in the moment, and it feels like prom. It feels like prom. I'm 18, he's 18. We literally fell in love at that age, at 18. I was 16, he was almost 18. That's when we fell in love. I am the person he learned to be comfortable with in that genre of activities, and same both ways. And so I'm like, yeah, we're back there. I'm taking off a prom dress. I'm taking off your suit and tie, and it's great. And I go, do you have a condom?
Guess what?
Who didn't pack a condom?
Guess
Here,
who didn't?
and reader, he did not have a
Did
condom.
not have a condom. No, he didn't bring any
Oh,
Cass,
the
I'm
audacity.
so happy you called in, because I guess the question was, did he think that you were going to do it, or like, do you have to do absolutely everything for him? Do you have to breathe for him too, Cass?
Cass, I'm so mad for you.
That's my who is the bitch. Am I the bitch for not
It's his
also
penis.
bringing the
His
condom?
penis is the bitch.
You'd have gotten pregnant again. You'd have had baby number 5.
Could have had baby number 5, Cass.
Baby number 5, and it's gonna be a boy because I have 4 boys, and the universe might be punishing me.
Yeah.
No.
You want a 5th one? It sounds like your husband is trying for a 5th one, and I feel like if he wants a 5th one, he can shoot it out of his penis himself.
I think you
Let's
need
let
to
him.
truly withhold all sexual activity.
I don't know how you
I
had
think
sex
he's
with him.
being so inconsiderate of you. You have put your body through fucking hell to have 4 kids who are, I'm sure, little angels and the lights of your life, but you have gone through so much that is amounted to, I mean, my math is bad. What's 40 months of being pregnant, not to mention giving birth 4 times, the postpartum of it all. Our bodies are fucking
You're
ruined.
scaring me, Kara.
And you've done it twice as much as I have.
How much?
And to just say, I won't do this one little thing that barely hurts and it's an outpatient procedure that takes an 30 minutes maybe.
I know a
is
guy that
like,
got a
and then refusing it, and then refusing to take any responsibility for the backup birth control.
Also, here's the thing: even that, like, we are not saying that you should force someone to have a vasectomy if they don't want a vasectomy. That's not what this conversation is. He said yes to a vasectomy. He said yes, you planned it. He didn't go through with it. He is still saying, it's like at this point, Cass, truly. And I know we don't like this answer. You gotta shut those legs, girl.
We don't
He gets
like
not a
that
touch,
answer.
not a
It's my
spew
least
from that
favorite
penis.
answer.
Can I ask how old your youngest is?
Like a year, right?
A year old?
15 months.
15 months.
Yeah, so no.
Up to what? Excuse me, like a 13-year-old, right? Like if you, right?
Yeah, Seb's gonna be 13 next month.
Dude, it's like, were you going to say something about somebody you know having a vasectomy?
I knew a guy that got a vasectomy, and he's like a blue-collar, normal dude, and he's like, yeah, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, Jared was worried about it and scared. And then he goes, it wasn't that bad. I mean, he put like peas on his dick for like a day. Even even when I hear about botched vasectomies, like where something goes wrong, it's not even that bad compared to like childbirth. Sorry. Even people are like,
Totally.
oh yeah, mine kind of got swollen and I had to go back to the doctor. It's like, oh no. Did you have to get Botox in your asshole? Because I did.
You did?
Yes.
From pregnancy?
Yeah. We can get into
Why
this.
to look younger?
It's not.
Yes, I wanted my asshole to look smooth as hell. Listen, I've talked about this on 7 podcasts. We can't get into this right now. I'm just saying we've gone through a lot, and it's absolutely crazy to have a conversation and agree on something, and then you don't come up with your part of the bargain. And then in the interim of whatever phase 2 is of this argument, you have the opportunity to fuck, and you don't even bring protection.
It sounds like you wanted to have another baby.
That or
No,
also
yeah.
throwing it out there.
Or condoms don't feel good, whatever, I don't know.
And we're, I know that we're making jokes here, but it's also where the Tostitos does say he's not communicating. I mean to say what he truly wants / thinks. He's not communicating. And as all jokes aside of like keeping the knees shut and everything else, although I'm not really joking about that, I guess, have you had the conversation, like the genuine vulnerable conversation of like, do you really, like, is this about having another child? Like, have you had that conversation?
Yes. But then, again, Jackie knows me well enough to maybe understand this moment. But then, period me, at the grocery store with my eyes on a little baby younger than my youngest baby, I look at my husband and I go, are we sure we're done?
So do you think that part of it
So
is
am I
he's
the
worried
bitch?
about that maybe you might want another child?
You can reverse a vasectomy.
Exactly.
They cost like $10,000. It costs a lot to reverse a vasectomy. So I'm just saying, like, you should only get a vasectomy if you're really ready. And if you're not really ready, maybe he is sensing that. This is the first I've heard of it. Cass?
I'm very ready, but don't talk to me on my period.
Oh.
Like, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, don't.
Girl, I'm
He's-
like,
he's
my
taking
husband's
the
had the
moment.
snip. I'm totally done. And I absolutely wanted a third and would have had a third. The ship has sailed. I see a new little baby. I huff its little hair and I go, oh my God, I want another one. And then I don't have one. And my life's probably a
Yeah.
lot easier.
And
You're
that's what
good.
I'm
You
trying
got
to
4.
explain.
In
That's
this
what I'm
world,
trying
in
to explain.
2026 America,
Who can afford
who's
5?
having a 5th child?
And that's kind of part of this too. Is like that's what I'm trying to explain to him. Is like just because when I see a cute little baby at the airport on your non-condom experience weekend,
Yeah.
and I look at it and I go, well, maybe doesn't mean you don't go schedule the vasectomy, because that conversation was set in stone. We had it. We talked about it. We sat down, we looked in each other's eyes. My moment at the grocery store in line, vulnerable while on my period, should not apply to that giant conversation that
No.
we've already established.
Yeah.
Correct. You are correct. You are correct, Cass.
Is he using that? When you said, like, why didn't you go for the vasectomy? What was it? What?
Oh, my husband's a grunter shrugger. So it was a...
one of those gruggers.
Oh, yeah, man. You're not, you cannot be putting out to a grunter shrugger. No, not about big life choices like this.
We need more.
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
We need more.
We need
No,
more
no,
talky and less grunty caveman.
Or else no
Thank you.
shooty of the loadsy odesy.
Yes.
I think
Loadsy.
none of them.
Loadsy.
I think honestly, I get to a point where it's like I'll jerk you off, but no comes for you from
Right.
this person.
We did hand stuff like we were in
He
high
shouldn't have
school,
even
prom
gotten
night.
that.
Too much, Cass. You gave too much.
Uncanny Rachel says even if he doesn't want the vasectomy, he needs to be responsible for backup birth control. That's true. You
Yeah.
need to have condoms
Yes.
on you.
And he didn't bring them. And did not stop at the gas station when I mentioned that we didn't.
Yeah,
have
because
them.
it has never
So
been.
he knew.
So he knew.
Yeah,
He knew.
No. Liz
no.
Estrada, this fuck. I'm sorry, Cass. We are gluing the knees shut. We are gluing the hands together into the prayer position. We're only praying.
He is not thinking about it.
At vasectomy.
Yeah.
I have a glue stick from my 4-year-old close by. I can start gluing my
Yes,
Get in
start
there,
it up.
babe.
Because,
Layers.
dude, honestly, I'm sure your husband is amazing in a lot of different ways, but he is taking you for granted right now. He's like, well, she either gets knocked up or she takes care of birth control. Like that, he's literally like, he's just stepping out of the family planning game, which is not okay for a father and a husband.
Nope.
You can't do that.
Spermies are a part of this, and that's
Yeah.
it. And right now, nothing's gonna happen until the spermies are not a part of it anymore. Cass,
Agreed.
We need to get rid of the spermies in the house, okay, Cass?
Right.
As soon as this vasectomy happens, the first thing I'm doing is calling you guys.
Please.
Tell him, like, once he gets the vasectomy, be like, we can have sex whenever we want, all the time. We never have to use a condom. We never have to worry about it. Like, we are good
Never
to
have to
go.
wear a condom ever
Does he
again.
not understand how freeing it is?
He's been so grumpy lately, and I just want to be like,
I bet if I fucked you, you'd
bet if
feel
I
a lot
fucked your
better. But
brains
too
out,
bad it's not
yeah.
possible. Cass,
Weird.
thank you so much for
I
calling.
need you to know, Cass, the entire chat is supporting us.
Everybody
and you.
is on your side, and
thank you.
I just need you to know that, and we will be waiting for the update. We're gonna wait for
I
it.
love you guys. You're all beautiful, beautiful women, and I will die on a hill for any of you. That's all I'm
Don't want you. We need you alive. All right,
Need you alive.
Cass.
enjoy
I
those
already
4
have
little
kids.
boys, and
Put that husband up on that hill,
and
though.
that you won't have to be pregnant ever again. Enjoy that.
Oh my God, Cass, we love you. And also, we'll see you tomorrow during Jackin', because tomorrow we are doing a big Pride Jackin'.
Ooh.
TV/Holdenator.
A very, very Pride
Very
Jackin'.
Pride Jackin'. Yes.
Everybody tune in. I will not be there throwing up and passing out.
Also, get some tarot readings from Cass because she
Yes.
asked me the other day, and it was like I was just like, holy shit.
Cass reads my tarot too. I mean,
Yeah, it was like
it's
on
crazy.
another
Oh, I
level.
got like the worst tarot reading the other day. Everyone's like, let's do tarot. And I assume the person knows how to do tarot.
Oh.
And we're pulling cards and they're just reading off the internet. And they're going, well, it could be this, but it could also be this. I'm like,
you pay them
"So-"
money?
No. It was like
Oh,
a friend at a party, but I was like,
Okay, that's-
why are you even offering this as a service? It's reading off the internet. And it's like, it's literally like, this card could be you're going to win the lottery tomorrow or you're about to walk into a ditch and die. Like, it was so all over the place.
What was your spreads? Can I ask?
I don't remember even what I pulled. I pulled one card.
What was the card?
Jack of clubs.
7 of knives or something, maybe.
Thanks, Holden.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Holden.
Everybody's like, you're gonna die.
Oh, 7 of swords?
Swords, maybe? I don't remember.
Yeah, swords is like action based. Cups are feeling based, and
You're doing a better job already explaining than the person did at the party.
You're not even looking at the card.
She was just like reading off of, and I was like, I just thought that you knew what you were doing.
Do you know what that
but
picture looked like? Was it the guy laying? No, that's the 4 of swords. Was it?
It was a bunch of, it looked like swords, but I don't.
Were they like in the back? Were they in the back?
Gara was
I don't
really
remember.
paying attention.
I don't remember.
Really paying attention.
Yeah, 7 of knives, Annie Brown.
Should we
says.
do one more quick call with
I want one more quick call with Amber.
Amber?
Can I get
Yeah.
a BuzzFeed while I'm here?
So,
okay.
But the bananas.
Yeah, I don't want the
I-
banana either.
Oh, but this is my special one that I brought for us for later, Kara. It's called Bent Banana. And
that's what Cass's husband's dick is gonna look like if he doesn't get that fucking vasectomy.
but also, yeah,
Balls up.
you can have a forbidden apple or a pink lemon squeezy, Amber. Which would you prefer?
Could I do pink lemon squeeze?
Yeah, of course. Get your fucking
Get in
squeeze
there,
on,
get your
bitch.
squeeze.
Get squeeze.
This was released with a gimmick of a buzzball engagement ring. that
Engagement ring.
People could bid for. And Jackie and I both said, we think it's going to go for like $35K.
35K.
It went for like $8,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a big fake.
One more. Oh, someone's tried bun banana.
Oh, well, if Uncanny likes it, then. I mean, I trust you.
Good.
All right, what's going on?
Hello.
Oh,
Hi,
Hi. What's your name?
Jacob.
Hi, Jacob.
I like the beard, Jacob.
yes, and I love the
Thank you.
tie-dye. What's going on? Who's the bitch?
Quite long.
Whoa!
Oh.
You got like a System of a Down beard.
Fuck yeah.
That's the second time I've heard this in the last month, and I was like, that's funny. This is. It used to be down to my waist.
Damn.
Oh.
Hopefully I can keep it short. You said short for Amber, but I'll try to keep it short. It's kind of convolutedly long, but I don't know if there's really much of a bitchuation anymore. It's just like it's
let's
a
get to the
life
meat
thing.
of it.
Basically, I've had neighbors become increasingly more paranoid / aggressive towards us over the years. I guess started during 2020. They were getting very scared of COVID or neighbors. I don't know what. They started putting a bunch of no trespassing signs up and being very reclusive. That's in the wind. But what initially started a conflict with us was we adopted a dog, which you could probably see her.
Let's see the babe. Oh my gosh, it's so dark. I feel like I can see a belly. Oh, I can see a little snoot. Oh, beautiful,
No.
Like a
beautiful babe.
Dalmatian, right? Is that Dalmatian?
Or I think like a mutt, right?
No, she is a pit bull and Australian shepherd.
Not a Dalmatian.
Ooh, beautiful babe.
But anyways.
Okay, so neighbors are getting increasingly like sort of isolated and maybe paranoid.
I will say COVID fucked people up
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah. Well, she came from a bad situation. The dog name is Nova. She came from a shelter, got adopted. She was too much energy for their kid. She got returned. Different people grabbed her up from their family, said, "No, you can't take the dog back." Brought it back, got it put it into her kennel with a bunch of chihuahuas, made her aggressive towards small dogs. Because there was like 7 chihuahuas and then her. She hates small dogs, and she has a high prey drive because she's an Australian Shepherd. She's not hurt other dogs, but she wants to chase small dogs. We didn't know that because the people we got it from were like, "Hey, we're trying to get home this dog." They brought the dog to us. It's like, "Oh yeah, she has very high anxiety. Oh, she doesn't like men," and then they ghost us when we had like trying to get other, things about her because we were like, "Oh, I don't know if it's gonna be a good situation," but regardless, we've had her for 3 years and she's a lovely dog, despite everything.
So what's going on with these neighbors then with poor Nova? What do they do? They didn't do anything to Nova.
No, they had a Chihuahua Pomeranian. They've had it for a long time. Our dog got out and chased their dog. Didn't hurt it. Got scared it shitless. But regardless, like it happened that time, and then she's got out again, and then basically like the dog they're
scared of the dog now.
Yeah,
they're
so-
having issues with Nova.
So what are
Yeah,
the neighbors doing
right.
about it? Like, what are they saying to
Yeah,
you?
what's going on with it?
Well, for one, we're very angry, of course. They called the police on us. We apologized. We profusely, we put up fencing. We spent thousands of dollars on fencing, got wire fencing.
Oh, gosh.
Eventually, we've been putting in wooden fencing. But fast forward, maybe a year later, they kept walking their dog along our fence line. We can't always see when we're letting our dog out within our fence, and it would go to the yard fence and bark because they're walking their dog along our fence line, even though they have a big yard. So there was that issue, and they thought we were letting the dog out on purpose to harass them. But also, when our dogs were out, they would let their dog out on the side porch and it would start barking, and then it would get our dogs to run at
So
them.
there was like continued issues between the dogs like over the last year.
Right, but our dog never got out again.
Yeah.
But culminates to a point to like, apparently their dog has started having aggression issues towards the wife.
Okay, their dog's having issues with them, and so they're blaming you
Okay.
for this because of what your dog's doing?
Yeah, because apparently they think that the one time my dog chased theirs, that it made their dog have such anxiety that it became a different personality within a year later. Was even though like I actually liked their dog.
You can't get into the dog psychology. So, it's like, so what ended up happening with it? Like, do they keep the dog? Like, but you obviously still have Nova.
Well, they brought it to our attention. Like, hey, we're having these issues with our dog, saying it's your dog's fault. I was like, I'm sorry that you think that, but and then like they're possibly like, well, if we're looking at trying to get her treatment, or like get the dog or him, the dog named Bandit, have him get sorry, I was about to sneeze.
No, you're doing great. So there's been issues
Yeah.
with these dogs. So they still have their dog though.
No, I'll say that regretfully, because she could not deal with the aggression of their Chihuahua Pomeranian towards her, no one else. Wouldn't bite me, wouldn't bite the husband. Did the jappy thing on the porch, but regardless, you could come up and pet it and not bite anybody but her. They had it put down.
Okay.
They
That's
had their
on them.
dog put down.
That's on them. They
That's
did
on
that.
them.
Yes.
That's on them.
Yep.
That's on them. I hate that.
That's crazy.
Before that even happened, I said, because I volunteer at the local animal shelter, I know avenues of people who do dog training. I know people who have info about medication for animals that have like anxiety and things like that. I was like, hey, I'll even help pay for it. If you think this is my fault, I'll help you get training. I'll help try to pay for medication, whatever I can, because I don't want to be a bad neighbor. None of that. I hate that this happened, and I hate that you're blaming me on this on me and my animal that I
Okay,
care about.
And what'd they say?
Well, they basically didn't really say anything. They just kind of nodded along, like, oh, well.
So where are we at now
Saga-
then? What's going on?
So
What's going
their
on?
dog's put down.
Yeah,
Your
dog
dog's
is
still
put down.
here.
Well, they after they put their dog down, they came to me, say that, hey, I want to talk to you. They came over. This is like a week later after they said they were like they're having issues with the dog. They came and they brought me to their backyard, pointed at a grave and said, "This is our dog, and this is your fault."
Jesus.
Like, and so basically,
These people are fucking
confront-
crazy, and they are blaming you. I need you to
Yes.
like this. I don't want you
I
to
know.
feel.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be doing anything else for these
I know.
people.
No.
They're,
And I know, and I have kept my temper, stamped down best I can, and they even though like they're saying you shouldn't have ever had this dog, it's a danger to kids. I was like, ma'am, I have 3 children, and there's a 7-year-old boy down the road who comes over just to play with our dogs. It's not a danger. And she had nothing to say with that, and then she started talking about how I hope to God that your dog dies and all this other
oh
stuff.
my
And I'm like,
God. Oh,
You should do a
And-
paper mache replica of their old dog they put down and
Yeah.
have it hung up.
Yeah,
like,
turn it
put it
into
on
a
a news.
piñata.
Yeah,
Pinata.
Pinata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pinata's the way.
A dead dog pinata. How
I mean,
funny.
I don't want
With
to.
doggy
I don't want to
treats.
speak ill of the. I cannot believe they put this fucking dog.
No, these people are
I know.
fucking whack jobs.
sounds
I mean,
crazy.
that's a fucking crazy
And-
thing to do.
And
That's
so now, like, even though that I was like, I apologize. They're like, I don't want to hear you're sorry. The husband stays quiet. It's mostly just the wife. He just kind of nods along. Just like, it's okay, dear. It's okay. And just like, he's like, I don't know. But the situation is gone like a year later. Then like they get mad about small things. Like, hey, I'm replacing my wire fencing with wood fencing. They call police on me saying I'm on their property, and then start trying to say they had their property reassessed, and then the property line has changed. I was like, that's news to me. We had a discussion about the property line when I set up the
So
fence.
now you're just having more and more
and
neighbor
then it's like,
issues with them.
like I couldn't build. Even though the sun's still out, I couldn't be building at a certain time because we get up at 3 a.m. I was like, man, we leave it work.
They are making all this shit your problem. You're their neighbor.
Do you
it
have-
doesn't
Yeah.
like these like
No.
stop talking to
I
them.
know.
Just stop
I've been here.
talking.
I know. I've tried to. That's part of the reason I'm putting up the privacy fence. But like they also have a bunch of things at the edge of their property, near our property, like sheds that are full of antiques, I guess. I don't know, and their vehicles. So they have cameras pointing at like 80% of our yard that I guarantee alert them on motion. So we can't even be on that side of the yard without them looking out their window being like nosy. And during
I
last
just think
January,
I think overall, I think have you said anything to the police? Exactly, they are definitely the bitch. They are the bitch, and if there's any way in which you can protect your family, your dog, your partner,
They might try to
anyway,
poison your dog.
I just would stay the fuck away from these people.
I mean, the police know. The police know that. Like, police literally was like, "Oh, great, those Karens are calling again."
Yeah.
Yeah, get some fast-growing
they're-
trees.
they're
That's what somebody says.
Yeah, put
The
something
dog
up.
is the bitch. That's
Put
right.
something up in front of those cameras so that they can't see.
Yes.
And then anytime they try to talk to you about anything, I think you should say, put it in writing and email me. Then I think you should create a Gmail for a fake lawyer, okay? His name could be Irving Luddington III Esquire, okay? I made that up, but you can workshop it.
You made that up.
And then, yeah, you go CCing my lawyer here, and then have the lawyer just like Google a bunch of like legal jargon and send it back to them and see what happens. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think you should try to
I
tell them
still-
that you want everything in writing with them because you don't trust them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that.
The thing is, it's like I still want to be a good neighbor. And
No,
Hey,
Jacob,
People.
that ship has sailed, dude.
No,
put
they
their
put their
dog
dog down for no
down.
reason.
They put their dog down for no
Right.
reason and tried to
Right.
blame your ass. That's
Yeah,
fucking
no.
unhinged.
Crazy. And they have a camera in
I-
front of your yard.
Yeah, in your yard,
Right.
showing your shit. No, don't be being a good neighbor is making the boundaries to make sure your family is safe.
Right, and I
think you can only do that with the
totally-
help of Irvington Luddington III Esquire.
Esquire.
I'm on that page with you, and like because I work with the animal shelter, and because I work with because the animal shelter is run by the sheriff's department, I am actually friends with a lot of the police officers in town, so
Hell
they know
yeah.
the situation, and it's like it's just like I've been here a decade. And now their health is declining. She can't even go
Good.
to her vehicle without him being assisted. And I'm like, I don't wish ill of them, but I'm like,
You don't have to.
don't
They're
have
already
to.
there.
Yeah, wait it
I
out.
know,
They won't be
I-
around much
They won't
longer.
be around. Yeah, I guarantee something happened in that house, and they put the dog
I
down.
do.
They blamed you for it.
I do feel bad for the husband because he's never did anything bad to me. He's never said anything bad to me.
But he's not
He's-
stopping his crazy wife, unfortunately.
Right,
And
right.
that means he's a
She
bad neighbor too.
She controls him to like, but he's
I know,
having
but
a lot
thank
of
you
trouble
so
doing-
much for calling in. We
Yeah.
gotta get Amber out of here, but we really
Yes.
appreciate you
Yeah,
calling
Jacob, let us know what happens, but
Yes, please.
keep away from these people. And if they
Please.
want to talk to you about
Be
property
safe.
lines or any of
Email.
that shit, it needs to be in writing.
in writing and
Yeah,
and keep
I don't
track
think
of it.
I'm gonna talk to them every time again. Because the last time I tried to talk to them was like trying to help them de-ice their driveway, and they angrily refused.
No, we
Ignore.
gotta,
No, never.
Ignore.
Never.
Nova safe. We have to.
not.
Yeah, you need to
Nova
push
safe.
away. You
Poison
need to
your
push
dog.
away those good neighbor feelings.
Yeah,
Yes,
get out of there.
please. But we support you, babe. Thank you so much for
Thank you for calling,
in.
Jacob. Everybody, Amber, it's always such a delight to have you on the show. Thank you so much for being
We've had
here.
a dead dog. We've had a
Yep.
vasectomy husband,
Yep.
hopefully,
Yeah.
and we've had a girl on stilts.
And we've had,
Love
didn't we
this.
have a jealous girlfriend? A jealous girlfriend.
Yes.
And oh my God, I
Yes.
feel like I'm just going through a roller coaster of emotions with you guys.
Dude, it's just been the best. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Amber.
I love you,
Amber.
ladies.
We
We
love
love
you
you.
so much.
To
We love
enjoy
having
that
you
lemon
on.
squeezy.
Yeah.
I will. I'm gonna have it with
We'll
a
take
cigarette.
your mic here. We're gonna welcome our next guest pretty
you, babe.
quickly. He's the host of the Foreign Report here on the Last Podcast
And
Network.
Fraudsters.
And Fraudsters, also here on the Last Podcast Network. Go ahead, Jackie.
It's Seena Ghaznavi.
Yeah.
Welcome. Oh my God, you have your first. Oh, you got that.
Yo,
Oh,
that's my
babe.
favorite kind.
That's Kara's favorite.
That's what I put a little.
This is a favorite?
I put a little floater in my wine.
This is...
Yeah, we mix it with wine.
You don't have no idea how bad the ones we're drinking are.
This is
That's the
awful.
best one.
Yeah, the crayon blaster. Do you want to try the
crayon blaster's the
gold
best one.
melon?
I don't want to even...
It's called
Yeah.
gold
no,
melon.
No, this is orange wine. It's disgusting.
Is it Everclear?
It's called Flags and Freedom.
Yeah,
this
basically.
flavor.
It should be.
They basically they made zero effort to make it like
Ooh.
you know how a lot of things are like you can barely taste the alcohol. Buzzball was like, let's go the opposite way. Let's make it so it's actually the top notes are grain alcohol.
Grain alcohol.
Like it feels like
only.
you're drinking motor oil.
Do you
I
feel,
mean,
do you feel more powerful? Like we drink Buzzballs here to like get our advice flowing, and do you feel like you're out on the patio?
I feel like I'm
this one's
patient zero of the next hantavirus.
Yeah.
Poison is coming out.
I don't think I've ever tried a sour apple. Let me get
Oh,
into
the
that
forbidden
guy.
apple is
Sorry,
delicious.
Jackie.
Oh, good. Honestly, my phone
forbidden
likes
apple.
having Buzzball
Forbidden
all
apple.
over it.
So-
I'm scared of the bent banana, which is another orange wine forward.
Yeah.
So it's banana, but it's also orange wine. Buzzballs, you're killing us.
Forbidden apple is like our kids' juice boxes.
Whoa.
With just
Oh, yeah.
nasty
The babies grew
pop
up.
off vodka.
Look what's happening.
Oh,
Look what's
no.
happening in the
Ew,
corner.
get
Oh
the
my God.
babies out
Do
of
you have
here.
a vasectomy?
Is this
Whoa.
what?
I hope
Wait,
you have
was
a
that
condom.
was the last one Return to Blue Lagoon where it's a brother and a
Whoa.
sister?
Whoa, I like. Oh, we're getting late night here now. Seena, this is your first time on Who's the Bitch, correct?
Welcome.
No, welcome to our Who's the Bitch.
He's usually
experience.
like he's usually doing like a podcast that's like very important about foreign issues, foreign and domestic.
Yes.
And then
You're
we're
talking
like,
about the war, right?
yeah.
Play-by-play
And it's like,
yeah.
get in here, and it's like, hey, my mother-in-law won't stop making this one specific recipe she knows I hate. That's what I can't wait for Seena to help us with.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
let's get
Let's
to our
hop
next
into
our
our
first
next
call.
call.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Ring a ring ding ding.
Grand Blaster, huh, babe?
Hello, we can
Hello,
only
beard.
see your chin. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
What's your name?
What's your bitchuation?
Hi, my name's Jason. I go by Pink Ranger Skank in the chat.
Big Ranger Skank.
How we doing tonight?
Doing
Good.
great. What's going on? Do we need to beat up somebody for you? I guess I should stop offering that.
Yeah, violence is never the answer.
Is
right?
Is it?
Well, I guess I'll just give it to you real straight, but
Great.
it is kind of a high stakes situation.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
At the tail end of April, my partner of almost 10 years texts me in the middle of the workday to say, hey, I want to have a conversation tonight, a deep conversation tonight.
Jesus.
And can you not smoke any weed or drink any alcohol before this conversation? It's going to be a really serious conversation. I want us to hear
Did you
each
say that
other.
was a text, Pink Ranger Skank? Did you say that was a text?
Yeah.
in the middle of the workday? So then I'm just like spiraling.
Stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not thinking about that.
That's okay.
Wait, quick question. Have you called in before?
Yeah, I called in about going to the
Walking
Y.
to the gym and it being cold? Yeah, I
Yeah.
recognize you.
You're the
Wow.
best.
Okay.
You're just the best.
Yeah, I'm the one that gave you and Lisa joints in Minneapolis.
Oh my God, I love you. Okay.
Yeah. But so made it all day just torturing myself of what is this convo going to be. Then the convo turns out to be they have put a lot of thought into this, and just for a long time they've been really thinking that they want to get their own place. So long story short, my partner informed me that they will be moving out at the end of June. And they want to keep the relationship,
Oh.
but just
Live
not have-
separately.
live separately together, which is I guess a thing that people do.
Are you guys monogamous by choice?
We're actually open.
Yep.
Okay.
We've been open for several years, but this came as a big surprise to me because, you know, living together and having that like deep emotional connection is really important to me. But the worst part of it is that they already had a lease signed when they
Oh,
damn.
No.
That's
yeah,
cold.
so I really did not get a chance to like change their mind or anything. It was
yeah.
their mind was made up.
But
How
how
long
did
were
you?
you-
Yeah, how did
how
you
long-
feel about
Yeah,
this?
and how long were you living together?
10 years.
No, but
We've been
together,
together
10 years.
10. We've been living together probably 7, 8.
7 or 8.
Wow.
So wait, what was their reason? What was their reason?
Yeah, it's very nuanced, and it has to do with some emotional trauma from their upbringing and from their ex relationship, which was very much before our time together.
Sure.
And they were very clear with me that this was not a punishment or a result of anything that I've done or said, and I believe them because I feel like they would have no reason to lie about that if they're going to go
Right.
this
No,
thing.
I'm not thinking it's something that you did. I'm just wondering. That seems like a betrayal to me to go ahead and make a life decision without talking to you about it.
Yes.
Oh my
And-
God.
To say I went and I looked at a couple places just so I could envision myself living away from you would be okay with me, but to have signed a lease already, that
My
feels
wife
like
brought a juicer home when we were living together. I flipped out. You didn't
ask
Where are you
me
gonna
about
put it?
this.
Where are you gonna
Where
put
you
the
gonna put this
juicer?
juicer?
Yeah, no, they're big.
So when you moved in together, how long after you seem fairly young? Like how long after college? Is this like the first long-term relationship this person's been in? Is that could be a reason that they want to have their own place they've never really had?
Yeah, like if they've never had their own space.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the case. They feel like they've never had their own space as an adult. They did have a marriage prior to us dating. It was a bad ending, and then throughout their childhood, they have some, you know, I don't want to get too into
Sure.
it. I don't want to speak on.
No,
someone
no, of
else's
course, yeah.
We can imagine.
But they basically just need a space where they can cut the world out and not have like that emotional feedback or that personal feedback from other people's energy all the time. So that's really what it has to do with. I'm just over here dealing with like, I gotta get a new internet
Of
set up.
course.
No,
Oh,
the
they're
Donna
not-
party points out, I would be really upset by this. This is also a financial decision you weren't included in. After 7 or 8 years, like,
Yeah, are they going to
carry
be
the rent?
paying? Exactly.
They also want to, part of what they need is to sever any type of financial connection with me.
Oh man,
I-
this is
Yeah, so I'm just like, how are we supposed to stay together? I'm reeling. I'm also kind of too like focused on what am I going to do to survive?
Of
to even
course.
think
Sure.
about what our relationship, how I feel about our relationship. So
Yeah.
Were you guys fighting a lot?
Yeah, did anything change? Like, do you feel like, was this something that like you kind of felt like a separate? Like, did you
Yeah.
feel like distance?
apart
It's
from the
been-
walking to the gym thing.
that was honestly, that was a pretty lighthearted situation.
Yeah.
But I guess that's kind of indicative of how a lot of our dynamics were.
Yeah.
And we have been through just some growing pains. This has been a tough couple years. And we have been kind of getting into some tiffs, as I called them. But I always thought that love and that desire to live together was there underneath it all. And now I'm just learning that like that was really maybe just there for me. And I just, I guess I'm calling for like advice on like, you know, how the hell am I going to continue this relationship if that's something I want?
I don't know if
I
you
don't
do, babe.
know.
I don't
And
know.
I mean, this person does not have the bravery to end the relationship. you are an extremely mature and thoughtful and empathetic person.
You don't
and I'm
deserve
sorry
this.
you're going through this. You do not deserve this.
No.
You clearly are a relationship-driven person, and so you get joy out of having this intimacy by cohabitating and getting really intimate with your finances. That's like a very serious thing, and I think that's like should be commended. And you're so
Yes.
wonderful for doing this.
Yes.
This person has to figure out their shit.
Yes.
Yeah,
They're
'cause
not ready for you.
They want to move backwards. They
Yeah.
want to move like your version of moving forwards is not the same as theirs at this
Correct.
point. And I know it like this is shitty to consider because they're telling you you did nothing wrong. It's not you. I want to stay in the relationship, but this is a super shitty thing to do to you on multiple levels and you don't deserve it. And I honestly think it's what Seena said. They're not brave enough to just say, I'm having issues and feeling like maybe I need to be on my own. I think you should say, let's take some time apart.
Yes.
I would bet.
I know
the rest
that's
of
hard.
This buzzball that they are not in therapy.
No, okay, Seena, I love that, but we both have our own separate therapists and we have couples therapy together.
Whoa, so the opposite. Yeah, drag it. Whoa, are you taking the rest of the banana one down?
Dude.
He's going to die.
Don't. If he's going to throw up on me.
Anything for the content.
Anything for the content.
Oh,
That's
God,
my boy.
It feels awful.
Yeah, I don't know why
Seena,
you
if
did
you
that.
throw up banana buzzball on me, you'll never hear the end of it.
But Pink Rangers gang, Seena did that for you.
I did
because
that for you.
he needed to show you that what you're going through right now, this is so overwhelming and it makes complete sense and you haven't even been able to deal with the relationship side of this because you've got to fucking figure out your life. And that's what takes precedence right now. I think right now, for sure, number one priority is figuring out your situation, what's going to go on with how you're living, how we're going to figure that out, and then the relationship part of it, although huge and needs to be addressed, definitely, and I think that you deserve so much more than this, but you need to take care of yourself first because the person that you were living with, because I'm not going to call them your partner because they were not acting like your partner. I feel like they need to go figure out their own stuff and you are moving forward. Like you were saying, Kara, when you're moving forward in a relationship, in any kind of relationship, regardless of monogamy or being open, you want to be moving in the same direction. The second you find out that you're not moving in the same direction anymore and this person doesn't seem like they're planning on it anytime soon, not worth your time. You are a wonderful person and you deserve so much better.
Maybe there. Oh, sorry, Seena.
No, I was just gonna say you will look back and say this is a blessing that you dodged this bullet. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Maybe there and like listen, my husband and I broke up for 6 months and got back together. Like people, that happens all the time.
Maybe they gotta go figure their shit
Maybe they
out.
need to go figure their shit out and there's like a future down the road. You can't sit around and wait for that. You need to like keep living your life, moving forward. But this is like
10 years.
really.
Of course you're the 10
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
I get it.
I'm so sorry.
So hard.
This is so much to deal with
All of
also
your
at one
patterns,
time. Yes,
your
right?
patterns of your day-to-day patterns of going to work, coming home, being together, watching TV, all this.
But
stuff.
you will move forward from it. I mean, the thing that's so crazy to me is like you guys are open. It's not like this person is like, oh well, I just feel too like
Closed
too
off,
closed
yeah.
off and like I want to meet other people and experience other people. It's like you can in this relationship. So clearly there is something where they just are trying to move on without hurting you. And I think
But
they've done it
hurt
anyway.
you. They disrespected you.
They've done it anyway.
was enough.
The fact that it was in the middle of a world, you couldn't have waited till like a day where we have off together, where we can actually talk through things. After 10 years, they texted you in the middle of a work day.
No, I was working, honey.
Like, it's just, that's so disrespectful.
Yeah, nothing much got done for that whole afternoon.
Yeah.
Of course. And probably not since because you've had to figure out your whole fucking life.
Yeah, tell my work that, please.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no, yeah.
Oh.
Capitalism does not care about your heart.
I think this should be, I think like you should not allow this person to have their cake and eat it too. You should not be like, okay, we're still together, even though you did this huge betrayal and like severed our lives together.
Pogo Marie, thank you for saying that. Also, sorry as someone with trauma. Fuck using your trauma to excuse being a shitty person.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I am very sorry that the person that you were living with experienced the trauma that they have experienced. But at some point, there's only right now. So you're right. The trauma has informed where you are and many other things. And there are many things that trauma is valid to blame on. But what they are doing and what they are choosing now, they are just blaming their trauma on.
Yeah.
Signed a lease.
Yeah, that was so hard, you guys.
So
Did they
not
leave it at that?
argue.
I don't think that's. I'm sorry. I don't think that's even cool for a roommate to do without telling someone.
That's so
I don't think that's okay to go up to your roommate and go, by the way, I signed a lease on another place. I'm out of here. That's so fucked up.
Angry.
And I think
guys-
that them trying to be like, you did nothing wrong. I just need XYZ. Bye. We're still together. No.
And this is like another non-relational relationship advice. I think you should go and make a list of all the things you need to do to survive right now. After this,
Yeah.
like all the things: phone, electric bill, gas bill, all the things that you need to do, and then just start prioritizing it and focus on yourself. Punt on this person for a little while. They'll be there doing whatever they're doing, but you need to take care of you right now.
Because also you're right, and you're so right, Seena, especially Vach says, is this person on your current lease? They're still on the hook for their half, if so, because also it is, you keep all of this, get anything in writing that you can, because if they are breaking a lease and and if you end up not being able to pay your bills, this could be something that ends up a legal matter. So definitely get everything that you can in writing.
There's a new lease agreement because we're kind of month to month. So I will be keeping our house for as long as I can. I cannot afford it by myself. So looking to, find something sustainable, but I'm going to try to hang on to it for July and August and hope that gives me time to find something I can afford.
Yeah.
Or maybe a friend could move in with you for a little bit.
Yeah.
Someone that needs a place to live.
I would love that. Our house is so great. I actually love our landlord, and it's affordable for the area we're in. So to give that up is just such a shame,
Give yourself
Focus
a couple
on
of
that.
months. I think
Yeah,
it's
spread
very
the word
smart.
to like your friend group,
Yes.
and maybe there's somebody cool who could actually be like a good support for you during this like crazy transition.
Do
And
that for you, because this is the time that now it's time to start taking care of you.
The network effect will help you because everyone's going to know how rough this story is, and you'll get some help very quickly, I'm sure.
Thank you guys. I've got a lot of support. It's funny with therapists, they're not really allowed to side with one or the other.
Oh yeah, but
It's nice to hear who's the bitch because you do.
oh yeah.
dude, there's no way that therapist is not going home to their partner and going, listen to what this fucking person did today.
Oh yeah, I'm so
Well, they're
sorry.
the bitch.
But I'm
They're the
so
bitch.
sorry. I'm so sorry that you are going through this, though. No problem. Sending you so much love, and please let us know how it goes down the line, because we, especially in our chat, we love you, and we wish only the best for you.
Thank you, chat. Thank you, guys. Just a big fan, and thanks for doing what you do.
We love you.
Big Ranger Stank.
Write us over the summer later and give us an update.
Yes, please let us know how it goes.
I will. Love you.
Okay.
Love you. Oh.
That was a high stakes one.
That was a high stakes.
high
one. That was a high
stakes.
stakes one. That's so, man, 10 years. That's
He
so
knows
hard.
the highest stakes. What song is that?
I don't know.
Wide Open Spaces by the Dixies.
Wow.
By the Chicks. Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay.
Blue faces. I knew. I knew the
We've
part.
got to wrap up because I got to get home
Yeah.
to my children.
I have to go empty my bladder. I think
Yeah,
I've
she's had to pee since hour 2.
Yeah, so I
Thank
really
you
got to
so
get out
much
of here.
to all of our bitchlings who called in. Thank you to Seena.
Thank you, Seena.
And
Yeah. Those
Amber.
buzzballs will get you, babe.
I mean, he's been glassy-eyed since he walked out here with half a buzzball in his system.
They pack a punch.
Yeah.
Oh, they do. And thank you guys.
We're not this funny. He's like cracking up.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us during our live bitchathon. We love getting. Also, we will have the best of the bitchathon. If you weren't able to join us for the whole thing, we will have the podcast episode out for you guys soon.
And the full bitchathon will be on our YouTube, which you're on right now.
Yes,
so you already know.
You are following. Make sure that you are subscribed to Who's the Bee so that you get all of the notifications, because hopefully we will be doing more lives in the future.
And thank you to everybody who called in.
Thank you guys.
Sorry if we couldn't answer your call, but you can go to who'sthebitch.com. You can leave us a voicemail.
Yes.
You can leave an email. You can DM us. There's a lot of different ways.
If you want, we might be able to hear it. Thank you guys.
I hope everybody has a great summer. Oh my God, look. The tree is on my bin.
Oh my God, you got titty trees. So that means we gotta go. Everybody have a beautiful rest of your night, and I hope that you get your balls up, and hopefully you remember tomorrow. And if you do, come hang out with us on Twitch.
And please, nobody put a dog down for no reason. Bye.
Lord, bye everybody.